In this video, I'm going to talk more about linking and reduction. I have done an intro to linking video. If you haven't seen that already, you might want to check it out. Today we're going to talk about the situation with the letter H beginning a word. Let's look at the following sentence as an example. I'll tell her we're leaving. 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 Could you tell a difference in the two different ways I pronounced this? I'll tell her, I didn't pronounce the H in her. I'll tell her we're leaving. I reduced the word her by leaving out the H. Perhaps you've noticed this. Native speakers do it quite a lot. Now, if you drop the H, you have to be certain that you link it to the word before. Teller, teller. It's almost like it becomes one word. Teller. Teller. How do you think I'm going to pronounce this phrase? I'm going to drop the H, reducing the word he. And because I'm going to do that, I want to make sure that I really link things. So I'm actually going to almost think of the Z sound as beginning a word Z. Z, there. Was he there? Was he there? Try saying that all very smooth and linked. Was he there? Was he there? Before we go further, let's talk quickly about punctuation. A period, a comma, a colon, a semicolon, a dash. These things will all signify a stop, a break, a pause. So we don't want to link sounds over that kind of punctuation. Let's take a look at an example sentence. At first he never came. He now comes regularly. Notice there was that pause there where the semicolon is. And because of that, I didn't link and I didn't drop the H in he the second time. He now comes regularly. At first he never came. I do drop that H, reducing the word and linking. At first he never came. He now comes regularly. So we've looked at he and her. What are some other possibilities? If we're going to reduce a word, it has to be an unstressed word. So let's review what words will be stressed and which ones will be unstressed. Content words are stressed. These are nouns, verbs, adjectives, and adverbs in general. Function words will be unstressed. These are words that don't have a meaning on their own, like with or if. These are prepositions, conjunctions, articles, and helping verbs. So common function words beginning with H. Has, have, had. These are helping verbs. Example, what have you done? What have you done? Notice that the H is dropped in have, and the vowel is actually reduced from a to the schwa of. That is how we're pronouncing the word have in the sentence. What have you done? And do note that it's linked to everything around it. What have you done? Another example, my friend has seen it twice. The word has is pronounced without the H, and again the vowel sound is reduced to the schwa. My friend My friend has seen it twice. Also again, it is linked to everything around it. My friend has seen it twice. Now I want to point out that in what have you done? Have is the helping verb for done. And in my friend has seen it twice, has is the helping verb for seen. Now if these words were the only verb in the sentence, the main verb in the sentence, they wouldn't be reduced, because then they would be the verb, not a helping verb. For example, I have two. Now I may say have very quickly, but I'm probably not going to drop the H and I'm not going to reduce the vowel. I have two. Because it is the only verb in the sentence. Therefore it is not a helping verb. It is the main verb. I have two. How do you think I will pronounce her here? If you guessed you're right. I saw her sister in Chicago. I saw sister. Saw her sister. Saw her sister. I saw her sister in Chicago. And here, how will I pronounce his? is. I will drop that H. What was his name again? 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 And how will I pronounce him? I will drop that H. Im. I told him no. I told him no. I told him no. I told him no. How will I pronounce his? I'm going to drop the H. Do you remember John? This is his sister. This is his sister. This is his sister. As you listen to native speakers, keep this in mind. Try to identify it and then imitate it. And when you feel comfortable, bring it into your everyday speech. That's it, and thanks so much for using Rachel's English.